All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Gym Life Vlog. Today, we're going to be getting rid of back fat and getting rid of bad habits so we can continue evolving into the best version of us. Now, today's back workout is going to consist of lats. So we're going to work on getting our back as wide as possible. So we're really going to focus on stretching those lats. And today's conversation, again, is about getting rid of bad habits and replacing those bad habits and those bad distractions with good habits and good distractions. So for the beginning of the workout, we're gonna start off with pull-ups. Now, I don't expect you to do that many pull-ups. Do within your means. I try to get as much blood in the lats as possible. That way, whenever I start the workout, I can actually maximize every set. So for the first workout, we're gonna do 4 sets of 20 with pull-ups. You can't do 4 sets of 20 pull-ups. Do within your means. Remember, this is the beginning of the workout, so don't destroy yourself before the workout even begins.
My thought process is
All right, that was just the first set of 20 reps to pull up, and I'm honestly already feeling the blood flow in my lats. I want you guys to know the reason that I chose today's conversation of getting rid of bad habits, bad distractions, bad people, because it doesn't matter how much you evolve. As you hold on to all these toxic bad things, it's only stunting your growth and keeping you from fully maximizing your potential. Okay, now it's not gonna be until you actually drop off those bad habits that you're actually able to accelerate. It's like the gym. Like, everyone wants to buddy and work out. Why would you work out with someone who doesn't take the gym serious? Why would you hang out with someone who is way weaker than you and is only going to stunt your growth and keep you from accelerating at the speed that you should? But from now on, I'm going to start going more into depth on when I go up in weight, why I go up in weight, what weight I start off at, why I'm choosing a set amount of reps to do certain workouts, because you guys deserve the full experience. And I'm sure there's a million unasked questions out there. So anytime you have any questions, bro, send me a comment, DM me. I'm more than happy to go into detail about any questions or any information that you guys might be seeking that I wasn't able to provide a direct answer to. We're going on our third set of pull-ups. I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect any of you guys to do that many pull-ups. And if you can't do 4 sets of 20 pull-ups, what I recommend you to do, so take it step by step, okay? You don't have to jump to 4 sets of 20 pull-ups by tomorrow. 4 sets of 5 one week, 4 sets of 6 the next week, 4 sets of 7. And not only will you get better at pull-ups, but your back will also get wider. The small details create the whole picture. Sure, there's gonna be a couple keyboard warriors in here who are gonna comment and ask me why I'm going so fast. I'm not trying to perfect the form of the pull-ups. I'm trying to fill my lats with as much blood as possible. Okay? All right, guys, last set of 4 sets of 20. I'm gonna give you guys a back angle so you can actually see how wide the back has gotten and how filled out it is for this 4th set. Easy. Oh, let's go. So that was 4 sets of 20 pull-ups. The back is really filled out, feeling really open. We're going to go into our first workout, which is going to be 4 sets of 12 reps with lat pull-downs. Okay, we're gonna use the short mag rep. We're gonna really focus on squeezing down at the bottom so that our lats get thicker and get wider. So you guys don't think that I'm making this up. Every mentor I've ever had, every motivational video I've ever listened to, they all say the same thing. All right, a man's rewarded in public for what he does in private. And you're gonna have to separate yourself from all these sheep. You're gonna have to separate yourself away from the 99% if you want to be everything but that. Okay, find the 1%ers. Find the people who are up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Find the people who are talking about betterment instead of entertaining a bunch of BS. We have made it to the lat pull down machine after 80 pull-ups. The mag grip that I was telling you about is this. This is a short mag grip. I like the short mag grip because it allows me to really squeeze versus focusing on so much width. Okay, right now we're trying to thicken the lats, not widen the lats on this workout. Okay, so usually when it comes to my workout, I like to go with density, with density, with density. Okay, so even working lats, you can still work with on one workout, whereas the next workout can be focused more on thickening the lats. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 60 pounds, we're gonna go 80 pounds, we're gonna go 100 pounds, and then we're gonna go 120 pounds. Okay, I don't feel like you really need to go that heavy with lat pull downs if you're focusing on the squeeze. Now, if you're focusing on the stretch, then sure, you can go pretty heavy, but even then, you're doing controlled negatives with lat pull downs, then you can still stretch the lat without lifting the entire rack. We're actually gonna go 70 pounds right here. I feel like 60 was a little too light. Remember, this workout right here is not all about fully extending. It's about contracting, squeezing at the bottom, filling that lat with as much blood, getting it as thick as possible. Wow, this is actually pretty light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, man, 70 pounds is pretty light to start off. I don't feel it's light to start off once you've knocked out 80 pull-ups. Once you do your pull-ups at the beginning of the workout, circle back, hit this machine, and then tell me how you feel. So I actually want to hit more weight, so we're gonna go straight to 100 pounds. Remember this, every experience that you go through in life really just builds up into you becoming that ultimate version of you. And I say all that to say, I can't tell you how many motivational videos I've watched, I've listened to, and how many quotes and sayings that I pulled from the many different videos. And now I'm pouring it into my own video. Never did I ever think 15 years ago when I was going from home to home, listening to Eric Thomas and all the other inspiration out there, that I would remember all those quotes and be able to share them with you guys and inspire you guys the way all those legends were able to inspire me. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 10, squeeze. 11, squeeze. Squeeze. And that's why things aren't going to change for you, because you still have these same bad habits. You still hang around the same bad people who have no means of becoming a better version of themselves. You have the same bad distractions that you run to whenever you don't want to deal with reality. Like I asked you guys in the previous video, what are you doing with your weekends? Are you using your weekends to run from reality, or are you using your weekends to create a reality that you desire? Like, are you still hanging out with the same bums you were hanging out with in high school? Like, there's this famous quote that says, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You're a reflection of the people you surround yourself, you know? One bad apple can spoil the bunch. Like, the clues are right there in your face on why you still have that same shitty physique, because you're still doing the same dumbass back workouts you've been doing for the past 2 years. And you wonder why it feels like you're in the same place as you were yesterday, why it feels like you're not gaining momentum at the speed you feel like you should. It's because you're hanging around the same bums. I mean, you're hanging out with people who have no intentions of being better than themselves, people who don't challenge themselves. Therefore, they can't challenge you to be a better version of yourself. Man, the lat's feeling really good right now, man. Squeeze. 2, squeeze. Squeeze. 4. Sorry guys, last step right here, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, the more you do of what you're doing, the more you're gonna get of what you got. 50 Cent said it, man. You're hanging around people who have nothing going for themselves, no meaning, no purpose in life, then what kind of inspiration, motivation can they what kind of inspiration, motivation can they provide to you? Not a fucking thing, because they don't have it in themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are on the lat pull down machine. The reason I chose this machine in particular, because it promotes lat stretch, okay? We want to stretch this lat as much as possible. We're not focused so much on contracting this workout. Remember, we did contracting with the mag grip. Here, we're gonna focus more on stretching so we can get a wider back and our waist look smaller. I'm gonna take this off because I want you guys to be able to see the way that my lats stretch. So you're gonna see this entire lat right here. Cool, that's the goal. That's the goal during this workout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. All right, so those weren't the best reps, but I'm not tripping because that was the first set. And it's because, and one is because my seat is too high and I can't fully stretch my lats like I want to, and I was losing grip. So if you have the little wristbands, I would recommend using those. But if you want really strong forearms, I would stay the fuck away from them. Using the wrist straps is also good because it allows you to use less of your arm and more of the muscle group that you're actually working. We got one more set of lat pull downs. Again, we're focusing on the stretch here. We want to get our lats as wide as possible. Now I'm going to share a perspective with you guys that really changed my view on the relationships and the people that I invest into. Some people look better from far off. The closer they get, the uglier they are. Now, I don't mean in terms of their physical attraction, their body type. I mean in terms of their energy, their personality, their intentions, and their toxic ways. Every person that I encounter or I interact with, I don't need to try to have a relationship with them. Okay, that's called protecting and preserving your peace. Okay, when you start to see yourself as a different individual, you really learn to protect your peace and not entertain everyone that you come across. Yes. Yeah. A lot. All right, guys, so we have reached the last workout of both thickening and stretching our lats. What we're gonna do as a finisher is we're going to superset at the stretch with the contraction. For the stretching part of the superset, we have the rope right here. For this rope, we're gonna focus on the stretch. It's not about contracting right here at all. We're gonna go 20 reps, and we're just here stretching. Squeeze, stretch, 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 stretch. And then we're going to do another 20 reps with this V-bar right here. Here we're focusing on the contraction here, really filling up that lat with as much blood as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, if you've actually challenged yourself the entire workout, you will feel this. And supersetting these together for 3 sets of 20 reps is definitely gonna make it hard to lift your arms up in the morning. 7, 8. And then guys, right here, we're focusing on the contraction. It's not about stretching right here. Right here, it's from here to here. Stretch. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then, of course, distractions. What are you doing to distract yourself from the reality that you're trying to escape? Are you working towards your craft? Are you investing your time that's going to be rewarding tomorrow? Or are you distracting yourself with a whole bunch of bullshit? You need to replace those bad habits with good habits, okay? So what I challenge you to do is write out a piece of paper, and I've done this, okay? Pull out a piece of paper, write bad habits, draw a line, write down all the bad things, write down all the bad habits, bad distractions that you have. Write out all the bad habits, bad distractions that you have. And then on the other side, write good habits, okay? These are going to be the actions and the good habits that are going to replace those bad habits, okay? It's doing things like that that is investing in your self-development. When I tell you guys that I made that list, I actually did. Like, I didn't make content in the past. Like, my distraction that opposed me making content was consuming a bunch of pointless content that didn't go towards my self-development or me being a better version of myself. Like, I used to club every weekend. Now I don't club every weekend. I'll go to an event. I'll go to a cigar lounge and I'll network with positive people. Like, when I used to get paid, I would go straight to the mall, buy a pair of shoes. I would go buy clothes. I would spend money on drinks and all this other stupid stuff. Now, as soon as I get paid, I have something that I'm going to invest my money in that is going to multiply for me. Okay? Poor people find ways to spend money. Rich people find a way to make their money work for them. Okay? So that's what I started doing. Instead of throwing my money into pointless, materialistic things that wouldn't do anything for me, I decided to start investing in things that would make my money grow. So again, I challenge you guys to pull out a piece of paper, dumb it down, write down the bad habits, bad distractions. On the other side of that paper, I challenge you to write down things that you can do to be more productive with your time. And for the people who have been commenting to me, bro, I want you to know I really appreciate it, okay? It really inspired me. Like, I woke up the other morning and I saw all the comments and the DMs and the follows, and it really touched my heart because it shows that what I am doing is having a positive impact in someone's life, whether it's helping you find clarity, offering you a different perspective, or giving you tips to take your body to the next level. Like, the highest human act is to inspire. And to know that I'm touching someone's life every single day, it really makes the hours of editing and content creation all worth it. We've reached the end of today's workout, today's conversation. Remember, in order for things to change, you're going to have to change. The more you do of what you're doing, the more you'll get of what you got. The more you hang around bums who have no ambition, no goals in life, the longer you will stay in the same position that you're in. So don't expect the future to be different if you haven't made a commitment to be different, okay? Don't expect your body to change if you keep doing the same bullshit workout that you've been doing for the past year and you still look the fucking same. Now, for the people who make it this far, again, I really appreciate it. It really inspires me to make more content. Another thing, remember this, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, okay? So if you want to look like Sam Sulek, shout out Sam, I love Sam. You should train like Sam Sulek, okay? If you want to look like Simeon Panda, you should train like Simeon Panda. If you want to look like a track athlete, then you should train like a track athlete, okay? If you don't know where you're going, again, any road will take you there. I can tell you that because I've spent years running around, wasting time trying to figure out what my purpose, what my passion is, and what my service here on this earth is. Remember this, our service to others is the rent that we pay here on this earth, okay? So how are you paying it forward? How are you inspiring your family? How are you being the man that your family needs? And continue to do what you're doing. Continue to invest in your self-development. Future you will be proud of you, and you'll be glad that you took the time to isolate yourself, to find yourself, to find your purpose, and go after your mission. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.